Hi, everyone. I'm Danny Cade, and I'm welcoming you to this edition of Tuesday's Tea Talk. Nice to have you here. Um, Last week, we talked about self-talk, how we talk about ourselves, to ourselves, how we feel about our image in the mirror. Are we encouraging ourselves? Are we calling ourselves names? Are we putting ourselves down? Because that can be very sabotaging, as you probably well know. And I'm going to take that a little bit further today and talk a little bit about different ways to think about weight loss. Now, normally when we think about weight loss, we think about maniac diets, starving ourselves to death, working out 72 hours a day, and it's just really not a very fun thing. You feel like you're going to miss out on all these things, and it's terrible, and it's an awful torture session. But instead, I'm going to help you shift your thinking on that so that hopefully by the time I'm done today, your thoughtsmanship on losing weight is a little more positive. So I'm just looking at my notes here. First thing I want to bring across is don't look at the whole big picture. If you only have 5 or 10 pounds to lose, that's not a really big picture. You can do this. But for those of us who might have a lot more to lose, let's say 50 pounds or even 100 pounds or more, in my case, it was definitely that. It's very overwhelming. Just the thought of it is like quitting smoking. You're thinking about all the nick fits you're going to have, and it's a terrible place to be in your head. So let's just break this down a little bit. Yes, it's going to be a mountain, but you're going to climb that slow and steady. And the nice thing, as you probably noticed on most hikes, there are resting spots as you go. So slow and easy wins the race. And the other thing is, let's just forget about all the diets. Chances are you've tried a few of them out yourself and you found out they really don't work out well. You feel deprived, you're feeling undernourished, you're always hungry, you're tired and cranky, and that's just not a way to go through life. So forget the diets. What you want to actually focus on is lifestyle. That's going to help you to lose the extra pounds you don't want. Now, when I say lifestyle, I'm not talking about just what you're putting into your mouth. How much are you moving? Are you spending your time on Facebook? Or are you spending your time on your feet? Right? There's something to think about. Now, if you're really smart, you'll do like me and you'll do both. I'm on Facebook and my feet at the same time on a treadmill. Now, not everybody has a treadmill, but even if you're pacing around your house, you can do that. Anything is better than just sitting. So lifestyle is a big thing. Being sedentary, no, you don't have to be a super jock, but move. A rolling stone, grows no moss. Very important. And the other things we want to look at is if we change our habits, that's how we can change our weight. So here's some things I want you to think about. Yeah, so you saw me flip the page there. Is I want you to think about what habits are you willing to change? What habits have you not been willing to change, and how has that worked out for you? One thing I have learned over time, this comes with old age, not that I'm old, but wisdom comes through years, let's phrase that better, is that if nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you want something to change, you have to change something. And this is how we're going to work our way towards long-term weight loss. It is very possible, not only to get it off, but to keep it off. I am actually a walking story of the fat, sick, and nearly dead. At one time, I was, pushing 240 pounds, and we're not going to talk about everything else, but it was 1 pound at a time. And I've kept it off ever since. It has been, I don't know, 8 years, 9 years, I've lost track. But yes, it is possible. It's doable. I'm nothing super special. I'm just another human being, just like you guys. I put my pants on the same way you guys do. I probably brush my teeth the same way as you guys do. I probably lift the cup to my face the same way you guys do. It's doable. I'm just trying to encourage you with that one. So in doing it, how we do it is with the changes. And one of them is picking whole foods, real foods. And I know you've heard this too many times, get away from the junk, but what does that mean? We see all the TV commercials that says that this food is good for you and that food is good for you, but they're all packaged. I don't see them promoting bananas. I don't see them promoting avocados. They come in their own packages called skins. Yes, I'm being facetious. You know I am. But it's important. These are the things that are going to help you. Good nutrition helps you to lose weight, believe it or not. So pick the good, healthy foods. You fill up on good things, you're less prone to you grab the junk that's sitting around and shovel that in. That's not a good habit. So once you start picking better habits like that, it becomes a habit over time. It's subconscious. You go from conscious to subconscious. There's steps in that. Some of you are aware of it. But when you can get to that where it's just an automatic thing that that's what you want to do, it's a very great place. It's a wonderful place to be. I love it. So if you stick with that, it does become easy over time. It's always hard in the beginning. Anything is hard in the beginning. Learning how to ride a bicycle was hard. I don't know how many, kneecaps I just about took off. I'm sure you did. Crashed into somebody's car. I hope they never figure out it was me. Driving a car. Well, for some of us, that's easy, but maybe learning to cook is hard. Maybe learning how to, I don't know, paint is hard. Sure, it's fun, but it's hard. It's always hard in the beginning, but the more you do it, the better you get at it. It's like all things, and this is included, no different. And never say never. Okay, you can make that promise to yourself. Oh, I'm never going to do this, and I'm never going to have that, and I'm never going to eat this. Guess what? You're human. Be human. It's okay. I'm not saying have cheat days. That's not where I'm going with this. But what I do tell people is, hey, if you are craving something really badly for 3-4 days, have it. But when you have it mindfully, slow, nice, savoring bites, enjoy it. Because one thing you will notice is after about the third bite, the flavor starts to die off. So make a nice, reasonable portion so that you're enjoying it, but you're not overkilling it. And then carry on back on your regularly scheduled program as you usually do. All right. So the last thing, and this is what I found for quitting smoking. I used to be a smoker. It's been over 21 years now, and I did that one day at a time, just as I did 1 pound at a time, is don't think about what you have to give up. That's hard. That's really hard. Think about what you're going to gain. When I was quitting smoking, I thought about how I'm going to enjoy the taste of food, how I'm going to have more energy, how I'm not going to stink, how I'm going to have more money in my purse, and on and on and on. I'm not going to be coughing like a lunatic. My voice won't be so raspy. There's many benefits. Well, it's the same with this. What are you going to gain in losing a few pounds at a time? What's the benefit for you? You must have a reason for wanting to do this. Focus on that. That's important. Maybe there's a beautiful, lovely outfit that you want to wear this spring, but you know that there's a little ways to go. Well, now's the time. Slow and steady wins the race, but make the changes. Again, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I'm going to wrap this up by just sort of recapping that you want to think about the things that you want to change in your habits to change your weight. In fact, write some of those down and write a long list if you want to, but just pick a couple, maybe 1 or 2 at a time. Don't try to do it all at once. It's too much. It really is. You're just set yourself up for failure. Okay. So with that, I think that's pretty much covered everything I wanted to discuss today. Hopefully you got something out of that. And while I've got you, speaking of weight loss, there's more on that coming up tomorrow night. Dr. Bruce Daggy is going to be doing a webinar with us, Leaner for Life 2024. That will be on tomorrow, Wednesday, January 17th at, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm going Pacific in my head. And I hope you join us there. I've been dropping the link everywhere, and I will drop it on this as well for you. And I would love to see you there. He's not going to be one of those buy this, buy that. It's actually going to be an educational thing where you're going to learn how to get away from that yo-yo diet. And so much more. I don't even want to give away the spoilers I have in previous things. So join me there. I'd love to see you. And if you've missed any of these shows, the Tea Talks or the wellness show that I do, I now have a YouTube channel up that I've archived it. I did a live show on this exact topic just moments ago, but I did not record it at the same time. So I've had to redo it, to record it, to put it into the Tea Talks on that link. So you can find me at YouTube. It's Danny Cade Wellness Show. As easy peasy. And if you go to the playlist, you can pick whether you want Tea Talk or whether you want the wellness show. Entirely up to you. So thank you so much. Great to have you here. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow on the webinar and we'll chat soon. If you have any questions, get in touch with me. I'm always open to that. If I don't have the answers, I know smart people who do. Thanks, everyone. Take care and bye for now.